Good morning, K-Pox. It's nice to see you today. As you can see, I've come back up to my roof today. I remember that you guys really liked the video that we made up here last week, so I thought we would do a little bit more yoga up here, a little bit close to the sky with some fresh air. I was thinking today about where I could get some inspiration and what part of nature I wanted to think about and learn from. As I'm sitting up here, the wind is getting a little bit strong, it's a little bit chilly, it's pretty breezy, and I was thinking there is a lot that I can learn from the wind. I was thinking about how the wind sort of moves from place to place, and I kind of feel like the wind is always listening. It's listening really carefully to everything that goes by, and there's a lot that we can listen to and that we can hear in the wind. So I'm thinking today is a really good day to think about listening to the world outside of myself, and also listening to my own thoughts, just listening, noticing what they are, listening to my body. And that's definitely something I want you to think about today while you're doing your yoga. Listen to your body and make every choice that feels good for your body, which is going to be different for your body, different from mine, different from someone else's. So listen to your body, notice your thoughts, and we'll pay attention to what's happening all around us. So we'll go ahead and get started. We find a spot to put you guys. I'll put you right here. Hopefully you can see all right. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So, switch back a little. Go ahead and get started. You can come to a comfortable seat. Take a seat on your mat somewhere that feels good for you. Let your body relax. You can sit up nice and tall. Let your shoulders droop down. You can let your eyes close. Let your chest lift up. You can feel yourself rooting down through the bottom of your legs, through your butt into the floor. Take some deep breaths. And we'll practice our listening. Just notice what you hear all around you. Inside your house. Maybe you hear some sounds coming from outside your house. Maybe you're hearing my voice or some of the sounds from this video. See if you can turn your listening ears inward to listen to your mind for a moment. What kinds of thoughts are you hearing in your mind? You don't have to hold on to them, and you don't have to push them away. Just notice what is happening. And let's listen to our bodies. What are the feelings that you feel in your body today? Do you feel any tightness in your stomach? Or maybe you're feeling like your body is sort of drooping down. Maybe your body is feeling really energetic and full today. Hard to sit still. Just notice, what are you feeling in your body? up your eyes. Ooh, I can feel the wind is coming to join us today. We're gonna start by standing up and take a deep breath in. Reach up with one arm towards the sky. Breathe out and reach up with the other arm. Bring your hands down, reach up again. We're gonna take a few turns like this, reaching up with one arm and then the other, stretching out. Wake up your fingers, wake up your shoulders. Reach tall. You might play around with your hips or play around with your toes. Ooh. Get yourself all woken up this morning. Bring your arms down. We're gonna take some shoulder circles. Breathe in to bring your ears up tall. Breathe out to drop your shoulders down. Breathe in to lift them up to your ears. We're gonna take some circles around, just like this at your own pace. Waken up the shoulders and switch directions. Go the other way. Beautiful, beautiful. Let your shoulders rest down. We're gonna take some rocking back and forth with the head. So you can drop your chin down towards your chest and then bring one ear over to the other shoulder and just kind of pause here, hanging down. Let the opposite shoulder drop down low. So maybe you're feeling a stretch in the side of the neck. And let the chin drop down to the front again, and the other ear comes to the other shoulder. Both of the shoulders stay dropped down. And drop the chin forward again. You can take a few of these as fast or as slow as you want. Come back up to a neutral spine or a normal neck. Take a deep breath in here, and then we're going to slowly curve down while you breathe out. Drop your head towards the ground. We're folding over at the waist, and you can let your body hang here. Let your head become heavy. Maybe you want to sweep back and forth a little bit, side to side. Almost like you're a weeping willow blowing in the wind, flowing in the breeze. And keeping that back and forth motion, slowly begin to lift yourself up taller and taller each time. We're going to come back up to standing, to a still spine, and lift your arms up tall. We're going to take a back bend here to let your hips move forward, let your chest lift up. Ooh, beautiful. All right, we're gonna start off with a couple of sun salutations today. It's a way to say good morning to the sun and wake up. You stay here. Come to the front of your space. Take a deep breath in, lift up your arms. Take a deep breath out and fold over at the hips, falling down. Plant your hands down on the ground. You can lift up your chest a little bit. And then plant your hands down and step your feet back so that you are in a plank position. We call it like a push-up position. Drop your knees to the ground and then lower your chest down. Scoot your belly forward and lift your chest up a little bit. If you want to, you can lift up your arms and plant your hands back down. Tuck your toes underneath and then push back into downward dog. You've done this pose before. Take a moment here to walk out the dog. Bend one knee at a time and just take whatever motions feel comfortable for you this morning or this afternoon. Find stillness again in your downward dog. Look at the top of your space in between your hands and walk your feet forward. Lift up your chest so that your fingers come to maybe your thighs. Breathe out and fold over. Breathe in to sweep your arms up towards the sky. Lift up your chest. And breathe out, bring your hands down by your side. That was one sun salutation. We'll do it again. Say good morning, good afternoon to the sun. Reach up your arms. Breathe out, fold over. You can bend your knees. Breathe in, straighten up your legs and lift up your chest. Breathe out, put your hands on the ground and step your feet back. Bring your knees to the ground, drop your belly down, scooch forward, lift up your chest. And put your hands back down on the ground, tuck your toes. Breathe out to lift your butt up towards the sky. Take a nice stretch here. Maybe your knees are a little bit bent so you can reach your tail a little bit higher. Here we're gonna reach up with our right leg, take a deep breath in, and then take a deep breath out and step that right foot in between your hands. I'm gonna turn around so you can see. That right foot comes in between your hands. Your back toes come towards the side, so your back toes are facing out, and we'll sweep the arms up into Warrior Two. So your front knee is bent, you're sinking down into that. Your back foot is straight and you're pushing down into the outer edge of your foot. Your arms come to your sides. Your body is facing towards the side of the room and your gaze, your eyes are looking over those front fingers. Beautiful. This is called Warrior Two. We're gonna put a little motion in here like the wind is moving us back and forth. So turn your front hand over, reach forward and then back up towards the sky and towards the back of your space. Turn your chest up to look at the sky. Take a few deep breaths here. You can feel the wind moving through your body every time you take a breath. Don't fall over. Take some deep breaths in. Don't worry. We'll be done soon. And we'll sweep the arms back down towards the ground to frame on opposite sides of your front foot. Step your foot back and we'll be in downward dog again. Maybe the knees are bent a little bit so that your bottom can reach up tall, or maybe you can straighten them out. We'll take the opposite leg here. I'll go the other way so you can see again. We'll take the opposite leg, this time your left leg, and reach it up tall behind you. Breathe out and bring that foot in between your hands. We'll open up towards the side. The back foot is pointing towards the side of the room. My arms are straight out towards the sides, and I'm looking over my left fingertips. Beautiful. We want to bend the left knee. The front knee is bending down. Woo. The front knee is bending down, and the back leg is really straight and really tall. Whew. Beautiful. Flip over your front palm so that the soft part of your hand is pointing up towards the sky. Reach forward and then back, opening up your chest towards the sky. Breathe in that air, breathe in that wind from the sky. And we'll cartwheel the hands down, sweeping them back towards the front of your space. Step your foot back to meet the left foot. And you're coming back down into downward dog. Look at the top of your mat and walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Breathe in to lift up your chest and find an angle in your hips. Breathe out to let yourself curve down and hang down. And then we're gonna weeping willow ourselves back up. You can swing side to side and slowly lift yourself back up to a neutral spine. Straighten out the knees. Let the shoulder blades rise up towards the ears and then come down into their spots, finding a tall neck. We're gonna take a forward fold here. So stretch out your legs. The toes point in towards one another. The heels are pointing out. We're gonna lift the chest up really tall here. Your hands can come to your hips. Breathe in to lift up tall and then breathe out to fold forward. Maybe you're up a little bit taller. Maybe you're really flexible and you can come down towards the ground. Whatever feels good for you. Put one hand on the ground and breathe in to reach the other hand up towards the sky. Put that hand on the ground and breathe in to reach the opposite hand up towards the sky. You come back to normal. We're gonna change the toes, so now the toes are pointing outward, and we're gonna take a motion here called dancing spider. I want you to take this move kind of whatever way feels good for you. You might imagine that you're like the wind moving back and forth. You can stretch your arms if you want to, whatever way feels good. We're just rocking back and forth from one side of the body to the other. Maybe you want to stretch up your feet. Whatever feels good for you this morning or this afternoon. All right, we'll come back to a still place. You can turn your toes in again, and we'll put our hands on our hips, rise up tall. Bring your arms up towards the sky and back down towards the ground. Very nice. All right, bring your feet together and we're gonna come and sit on the ground. We're going to take a twist and then a side bend here. So stretch out your left foot and hug your right knee in towards your body. You can give it a good tight squeeze. Breathe your arms tall. And then breathe out to twist the opposite direction so that you're looking back towards the back of your space. You might hug that knee in towards your body, or you might use your hand on the outside of that knee to give you a little bit of extra twist. Whatever feels good for you today. That front toe can stretch up tall towards the sky. And feel the breath moving through your body, just like the wind moving through the sky. We'll come back to normal. Drop this knee down and twist your body so that you're looking kind of towards your bent knee. Plant your left hand on the ground. Reach your right arm tall, and then take a side bend over towards your straight leg. Just like before, you're letting your body twist open, and then breathe out every time that you're folding down. Breathe in to twist open and breathe out to fold down. We'll rise back up to a neutral spine, a normal straight back, and switch the legs. First, we'll start with our twist again. So the right leg, the opposite leg, is straight forward. The left knee is bent in close. You can give it a tight hug. Breathe your arms up tall and then twist open the other direction. You might hug that left knee in towards your body or use it to give you some twist. Whatever feels good for you. With each time you breathe in, lift up a little bit taller, stretch those toes back. And each time you breathe out, twist a little bit more towards the back of your space. You can let that go. Drop the knee over to the side and open your legs up so that you are looking over that knee. Put your right hand on the ground. Inhale, breathe in the left arm up, and then come over towards the side. Each time you breathe in, open up. Each time you breathe out, fold down. I can hear the wind. And come back up to normal. Stretch for the inside of our legs. Put the soles of your feet together. Hold on to those edges so you make sort of like a butterfly with your knees. If you want to, you can scoot your hips further forward or scoot your hips further back, whatever feels good for you today. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands behind you and lift up your chest. And if you want to, when you take your breath out, you can begin to bring your chest a little further forward. Your choice. Remember, we're listening to our body. Listening to our mind. And listen to the world around you. Come back up to a normal sitting spine. You can bring your knees together. Our next move is going to be a lying down move. So you can lie down on your back. You're going to have one knee pointing up towards the sky and the other ankle crosses over that knee to make sort of a box shape with your thighs. And then you can hold on to part of this leg with your hands. Maybe you hold on the opposite side of the knee. Maybe you hold on just underneath the knee. Here we're looking to stretch out kind of the side of your hips. So you might gently let that bent knee open up towards the side while you're bringing your folded knee a little closer to your chest. Slowly let that go. We'll take it the other way. So put the opposite foot down on the ground, cross the opposite ankle over. And you could hug that knee in towards your chest. We're looking to stretch out sort of the side of your hips right here. Slowly set those down. We're going to take a stretch for sort of our whole straight legs, our hamstrings. Reach your feet up towards the sky. Point those toes as far as they point. Flex them back as far as they flex. You can take some circles here. With your ankles, whatever feels good to stretch out those legs. And then we're gonna slowly bring our legs forward towards your chest. If you want to, you can hold onto your thighs or hold onto your calves, or you can hold onto your toes here. And slowly we're working on straightening out those legs, but that will happen with time. You want to be rooting down through the bottom of your back. And we're looking for a feeling of stretching right here in the hamstrings. Go. Stretch out your left leg, hug your right knee in towards your body, and we're going to take a twist towards one side. And come back up. Swap those legs so the right leg goes straight, the left knee goes in, and the knee goes one direction while your arms go another direction, and you're looking away from your knee. Feel a twist in your body. Come back up to normal. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest. And breathe out to let yourself lie down in Shavasana. Let your body relax. Let your head relax here as you're lying down. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax. Maybe you feel your hands getting heavy, relaxing into the ground. Your hips. Your knees, your ankles and your feet. Maybe you notice your belly or your chest rising and falling every time you take a breath. You're filling up with air and you're breathing out and letting that air go. Listen to the sound of your breathing. Listen to the sounds all around you. And notice your thoughts floating by. Every time you breathe in, you might notice what's there. What are you thinking? And every time you breathe out, imagine you're blowing those thoughts away. Like they're clouds in the sky, and you're letting them float past. And breathe in, notice what you're thinking. And breathe out, let them float away. Slowly, when you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. You can roll over onto your side and then come sit up on your mat. So you're sitting tall. Whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Thank you for doing some yoga again with me this afternoon. It was such a lovely time for me to get to share this with you. I hope you had a nice time, and I hope that the rest of your day continues to blow by smoothly. And remember that anytime if you're feeling a little bit out of touch with what's going on around you, you can always close your eyes and think about the wind and listen to your breath. You can listen to your body. You can listen to what's happening around you and listen to your thoughts and let them all float past and come and go, just like the wind. Thanks, K-Pox. I'll see you tomorrow.